Folks, thanks for coming on with us today. My name's John Dubas with Premier Marketing, and today for the next hour or so, we're going to learn of some of the sales options you have through one of our good partners, Mutual of Omaha. It's an opportunity to learn of the options that you have that might help augment some of your sales, feature some of the information about their Medicare Supplement portfolio that is very popular, one of the largest carriers in the country. And it's many of us that, I'm going to reveal my age here, still remember Wild Kingdom and Marlin Perkins and the Timex commercials that helped sponsor that, where you took a licking and kept on ticking. But anyway, the presentation today is being recorded, and it, along with the collateral material, much of the collateral material that we'll reference in today's presentation, will be sent to all who are RSVP'd to today's presentation. You'll have in the software package a section for questions. If you would, put your questions in that section because we have everyone muted at this time, background noise and all that, and we'll make certain that we'll get all the answers to you. Many times those questions are answered through the course of the presentation, but we'll make certain to address all those as we go along. We thank you for the investment of your time in coming on with us today. So with no further ado, let's speak to a kind of a ground set, a level set with who Premier Marketing is. We are a national marketing organization founded in 1968. That's part of the Integrity Marketing Platform with offices across the country. We act as an insurance wholesaler, providing those insurance services to our community through independent insurance agents such as yourself. And we offer contracts at the highest possible commission levels with recruiting contracts available to those who qualify. Mentioning since we were founded in 1968, we recently celebrated a milestone in our history, our 50th anniversary. We consider that a great compliment to what began as a small family agency, insurance agency in rural Nebraska, that's grown into one of the largest marketing organizations in our space. And that's due to our relationship with agents such as you, and we thank you for your business. We do so through a full insurance portfolio that includes the programs to protect and serve the Medicare population, the Medicare Advantage and Medicare Supplement plans, Part D prescription programs, those standalone PDP programs. We also offer a full portfolio of life insurance and annuity products, including final expense and pre-need programs. We also offer long and short-term care plans, disability income programs, and ancillary benefits such as dental, vision, and hearing programs, critical illness cancer plans, and hospital indemnity programs. The carriers in that Medicare Advantage space include all the national carriers and many of the strong regional carriers that make a difference for you in your space. And that philosophy carries over into the standalone Part D prescription drug programs, where those programs are available to you through our organization as well. Our Medicare Supplement portfolio is very large and robust, and we have marketing programs set up to help you succeed in that space as well. If you are unaware of some of those programs, we want to make certain that we put you in touch with your Premier Agent Success Manager to make certain that you are leveraging all that support to help all of this become successful for you. And that includes the different categories in the ancillary product space, where the leaders in each of those types of programs are available to you, and they come with some unique marketing opportunities. When we look at the Medicare space itself, you don't come on a program like today without talking about the aging of the baby boomers, the silver tsunami, a person every 10 seconds turning 65. But if you look at the Medicare population just in terms of 65 plus, you're not getting a true picture, because we're seeing a number of the people working past the age of 65 and not accessing their Medicare benefits when they are first available to them. And we're also overlooking a population that more than makes up for that shortfall in the age end, in the fact that about almost a sixth of the Medicare population are under the age of 65 and are very good prospects for a number of the programs that we offer. It's a diverse population. 2/3 of the population has 3+ chronic conditions, and some of them have challenges with their wallet through savings and their income per month as well. And that's why having a diverse portfolio of not only carriers but product helps us address those issues and helps us help our population plan for the future. And so we want to make certain that we give them options for no matter what choice they take as they come into Medicare, because face it, they don't even have to take Part B if they don't want to. Some people choose not to, very small portion of them. But in each of these categories, if they do nothing at all other than bring on Part B, or if they add just a Part D program, or if they pick up a qualified Medicare standardized and modernized Medicare Supplement, or go the Part C route with Medicare Advantage plans, we have programs to help them regardless of their choice. And for those people that are coming into Medicare benefits, accessing them either right when they turn 65, or because they're disabled, or because they are late into the system because they continue to work, or for whatever reason it is, we're seeing nearly an equal split according to Deaf Research as to what choices they're making. We want to make certain that we have programs that can help folks that fall in every one of those categories. We also will give you a link to a guidebook of sort to some of the acronyms in the Medicare space, because it has its own language as well. And even for some of us who have been in this particular portion of the insurance world for quite a while, it doesn't hurt to have a fallback system to say, what does APTC mean anyway? So that'll come as part of the follow-up that we talked about. Today, however, we're going to concentrate on the sales options that you have with Mutual of Omaha. So we have a guest speaker with us today, Ms. Christy Myers. She's a sales director in the Medicare Supplement, Dental, and PDP space with Mutual of Omaha, and she'll be running through the offerings that Mutual of Omaha has, along with some of the other support program that I think you'll find very, very interesting. It's a lot of information, so we'll be running through some of it fairly quickly, but keep in mind you will get the presentation in a PowerPoint and a link to today's recording, and Christy will give us some additional information about what we are looking to do with Mutual of Omaha. So at this particular point in time, what I am going to do is turn over control of the system to Christy, and she is going to run through the presentation for Mutual, and we thank you, Christy, for doing that. So at this point in time, I'm actually going to shut up, turn over the controls, and say, go with it.
All right. Hopefully everyone is seeing my screen then at this point in time. John, can you please confirm that for me?
Yes, indeed.
All righty. All right. Welcome, everybody. Happy Tuesday to you all, and thank you for this opportunity, John, to present here today regarding Mutual of Omaha products and services that we offer. We do have a full agenda today. I think I just messed that up. Sorry. I'm not sure. Here we go. Perfect. There we go. So as John said, my name is Christy Myers. I am a sales director here with Mutual of Omaha. I am actually going into my 25th year here with the companies. And for the last decade or so, I've really only worked on our Medicare supplement portfolio, which now with the Senior Health Solutions products does also include dental and PDP. So we will touch on all of these products here today. Our agenda jam-packed. Please stay to the end because I do have some exciting announcements regarding our dental product, as well as how do you become ready to sell for us for PDP for plan year 2021. But our agenda today is going to include talking points of why Mutual of Omaha for your Medicare supplement coverage, some agent tools to help you guys all here on the phone today, what is new or coming soon, a recap of our agent programs that are currently running. And then, as I mentioned earlier, we'll touch base on our dental product as well as PDP plans. So why Mutual of Omaha? Well, Mutual of Omaha is extremely experienced within the Medicare supplement space. In fact, we have now been selling Medicare supplement for over 54 years. So we have been consistently in the Medicare market space since 1966, which is the first year in which you could begin selling Medicare supplement plans. And we consistently rank well with our financials through third-party reviews, in which case we currently have an A+ superior rating with AM Best. And none of the competitors that we typically compare ourselves to have that same A+ rating from AM Best. So that is and a testament of our financial strength. And your customers can be rest assured that we are going to be there when they need us most, which is going to be at that time of claim. So what else is going on? So we're a mutual company. So what does that mean? It means that we are owned by our policyholders, not shareholders. And we have been listening to the needs of our customers now for actually more than 110 years. So this is a picture of Mabel Chris. She was the wife of our founder of Mutual of Omaha, and we have been in business since 1909. So that entire time, that is what we have done. Listen to our customers to ensure that we are meeting the needs that they are wanting from us, and we continue to do that today. A few quick bullets regarding Mutual of Omaha and MedSup sales. So we last year had another record-setting year in which we had over $2.9 billion in earned premium. We do sell in all states except for Massachusetts. We don't charge a policy fee. So I encourage you, when you are looking at your rate quotes like from CSG, take that into consideration. We are one of the few carriers that do not charge a policy fee on Medicare Supplement. We do offer a 12-month rate guarantee, and that's going to be from policy effective date. I do have agents often ask, well, what does that then mean from a sales perspective? So we do allow for you to take applications in the majority of states 6 months prior to somebody's Medicare Part B effective date. So knowing that, and then that we have the 12-month rate guarantee from policy effective date, while you can take an application 6 months early, the rate guarantee doesn't start until the policy is actually effective. So in essence, you're locking in a premium rate for a period of up to 18 months. We do our rate adjustments based on anniversary date of the policyholders. So they only incur one rate adjustment per year if we're going to have a rate adjustment in their state of residence. And currently we do serve close to 1.4 million Medicare Supplement policy holders. And this is just a snapshot of what that current Medicare Supplement market share looks like by carrier. This is the most recent data available through 2019. And you can see Mutual of Omaha's right here. We can currently hold 10% market share within this space, and we are the second largest carrier in total. Few additional bullets here on why Mutual of Omaha is so strong within the Medicare Supplement space. We hear it all the time. We are easy to do business with. We hear this not only from the agents like yourselves that sell our products each day, but we also hear it from our customers. And they definitely appreciate the fact that our customer service and claims teams are located here in Omaha, Nebraska. As an agent, you have direct access to an underwriter, and we do offer some of the top commissions in the industry, and we do not charge interest on advancing if you are on an advancing contract. And last but not least, your customers like working with us in the service that we provide. We do measure these through our customer satisfaction surveys that we do, as well as through net promoter scores. So we hear that consistently, that customers like the service that we provide to them. All right, let's take a little bit of deeper dive now into some product information, and we'll start first with our Medicare Supplement portfolio. We underwrite our Medicare Supplement portfolio under 5 different underwriting company names. And while those are all listed here, I like to look at it via the map. So this is the current version of our state footprint map, and it looks like it's in the future, and I'll tell you why it's dated August 7th here in a moment. But the color coding here on the map is telling you what is the new business underwriting company within a given state. So I am today in Omaha, Nebraska. So Nebraska's color coded purple. So purple, based on the legend, that means we sell new business sales in Nebraska as United World Life Insurance Company. John, our co-host today, is in Texas. So in Texas, we sell their new business as Omaha Supplemental Insurance Company, and so on and so forth. The letters beneath the state names are going to be reflective of the plans that are available within that state. And then the number, or with the percentage, is the available household discount within that given state. And we will touch base on what those requirements are here in a moment. And then if we do have anyone on the line from Florida, on August 7th, which is why this map is dated that, we are going to be releasing a new high deductible Plan G plan in Florida. So that's going to be the update to the map. Regarding that household discount that I touched base on just a moment ago, we have 2 household discounts available, and it does vary by state, or there is no household discount at all. And one example of that would be like in Alaska. You do not see a number here, so that would mean in the state of Alaska, we do not have a household discount available at this time. But for those states that do have the 12%, which is going to be the majority of them, here are the requirements for a consumer to qualify for our household discount. And it's a pretty liberal definition. And the way to qualify would be that the individual applying for coverage either lives with their spouse of any age, or for the past year, they have resided with somebody who is at least age 60 or older. The thing that agents get confused is this first bullet here, that they live with their spouse of any age. So that does not mean that their spouse has to obtain coverage from Mutual of Omaha. It does not even mean that their spouse has to be Medicare eligible. As long as they are married and they reside together, your applicant would qualify for that household discount. And we find, based on this definition, it's about 85 to 88% of people will qualify for the 12% household discount. Now, if they live in a state which has the 7% household discount, this discount is going to just mean that 2 individuals within the household do have to have a Medicare supplement policy issued with Mutual of Omaha in order to qualify for that discount percentage. All right, value adds. So value adds are some additional wants that consumers want that provide them ways to maybe save money, stay fit, and stay healthy. And when they buy a policy with Mutual of Omaha, we'll cover now what are those value adds that they do receive from us when they purchase that Med Sup. So we have 3 of them, Mutually Well, Amplifon Hearing Healthcare, and iMed. So let's touch base on each one of those. Mutually Well is our fitness and wellness benefit. It was just launched last October of 2019. We have partnered with Tivity Health to offer this product to our policyholders. And there's kind of 2 portions to the Mutually Well benefit. The first 2 are listed here on top, so discounts in the mobile app. Both of these items are available to insureds at no additional cost to them. So the discounts you can see will offer them savings on things such as chiropractic, acupuncture, nutritional food programs, and then just overall healthy living products. And then the mobile app allows for them to set some fitness goals. It has recipes. They can download like a walking plan. Both of those are no cost. If they would like, they do have then the option to join into the gym membership portion of Mutually Well. The gym membership portion is $25 a month. And by doing that, they then have access to more than 10,000 fitness locations nationwide. It would give them access to classes that are available, the memberships, as long as they go to an in-network gym. One day they can go to one gym, and then next week if they want to go to a different gym that's in network, they can do that. They don't have to pay any enrollment fees or contracts to join those gyms, and they can stop and start that membership at any time. So once again, these 2 come at no cost, and then there's the optional gym membership. The other value adds and also include Amplifon, which is the hearing healthcare benefit, which is going to offer discounts on the fitting of hearing aids and the hearing aids themselves. And then iMed is the vision value add that we offer, which iMed does offer some low-cost eye exams and then discounts on frames and lenses. Now, the good news is for the last year or so, what we have done is work with the state insurance departments to file a rider in each of the states, in which now it's going to make it available for you all to talk about these value adds at time of sale. Prior to filing the rider with the state insurance departments, because these were programs that came after the policy issued, you weren't supposed to be talking about them pre-sale. But now that we filed the rider in the state insurance departments, you are available to promote these at the time of sale. And we actually have some marketing material available. Those are listed here on screen. And you can order those through calling our sales support team. And with MedSup, we all know there's a lot of times state special rules. So here are the rules surrounding the filing of that rider and the program availability. So there's a few states in which Mutually Well is not available in. That would be California, New York. And then IMED and Amplifon is not available in New York. And currently, because we don't have that rider that I mentioned approved with these state insurance departments, at this point in time in the states listed here on the bottom, you are unable to promote these pre-sale, but for sure when the policy output goes out, you can talk about these value adds after the sale. All right, kind of switching gears a little bit. Now that you know a little bit about the Medicare Supplement product, let's talk about taking MedSup applications. So with Mutual of Omaha, you do use the client's age at time of application to calculate the premium. And one point I wanted to make here on this screen is, let's say you're taking somebody's app who's going to be switching carriers. So they're going to move from one carrier to another, and they're currently age 68. And they would like to have a 8/1 effective date, and they have a birthday on July 29th, which is tomorrow, and you're taking their app today. With Mutual of Omaha, if you're taking their app today, they are currently age 68. So even though they have a birthday between now and their requested effective date of 8/1, you would charge them the premium for a 68-year-old. Some carriers would say because you do have a birthday between now and your requested effective date, you're going to be charged the higher rate. Mutual of Omaha does not do that, so keep that in mind. Also regarding taking applications, we do require 1 month's premium at the time of application. The most common way to take that is going to be through automatic bank withdrawal. You can also, if you're doing an e-application, you can pay by credit card. And if like, the consumer can also mail us a check, and that would be only if they're mailing in a wet signature signed application. At time of application, we do need for you, the agent, to collect how do they want to pay their ongoing renewal premium payments, which just like the initial, the most common method is going to be through automatic bank withdrawal, in which for those renewal premiums, they actually have the option and flexibility to pay any day. So any day of the month, they can make those renewal premium payments to Mutual of Omaha for their MedSup. And there is still the option if they would like to mail in a premium check, and they can do that either quarterly, semi-annually, or annually. Now let's talk about actually taking these apps. So right now, our e-app adoption rate is really close to 80%. So it makes sense. E-apps save you and your time, or client time and money, really, because you're going to get things done quicker. It ensures accuracy. It's extremely easy to use, both for yourself and for your client, and they are quick. Right now, almost half of the apps that do come in via e-app are auto-issued, which means an underwriter does not need to look at them. And currently, our time service for applications that do need review are reviewed within 20 minutes of application submission. A few additional features: the underwriting rules are automatically applied, which is what is making it be so we can make quick decisions behind the scenes once the applications come in. For me, if I was the agent, I think the best feature of all of doing an e-app is on somebody who's going to be fully under, in which you need to collect the prescription drugs. The screens to do so are tied to an FDA database. So that means you are picking from a pick list and not having to handwrite out on a piece of paper some drugs with their dosages, which I think we can all agree some of the prescription drugs these days have really crazy names and unique spellings, which can make it difficult to make sure you're getting the right thing on the app. Visual cues, will make sure that you know where you're at and if there's any missing app information on that application. One signature covers all forms. Now that's going to be true just for yourself and for the client. And early on, we had some producers that didn't want to do e-apps because they weren't aware that even though they're doing an e-application, you as the agent still have the option to print and save a hard copy of the application that you to complete. And we do have multiple signature options available, which I'm going to cover here. So the signature methods that we have on our MedSup and Dental e-app include e-signature, voice signature, and wet signature. So e-signature, how does that work with Mutual of Omaha? We actually have two ways in which they can e-sign. One is going to be e-sign via email, or the second is e-sign via website. If they want, the client wants to e-sign via email, here's what will happen. Once you as the agent completes the e-application through our agent portal, the system will send out an email to your applicant, letting them know that their Medicare Supplement application is ready to be completed. They open up their email and they will see that the unique authorization number for that app is already pre-populated. To authenticate themselves, all they need to do is enter in their date of birth. This is a copy of, once they do that, what the screen looks like for them. So here they will be reviewing the guide to health insurance, the state-specific outline of coverage, and then the PDF of the completed application that you just did with them. They click that they've received and are keeping a copy of these documents. They read through the attachment that they agree to the application, and then they can click the I accept button. Once they have clicked both of these two boxes, that enables the application now to be submitted. And once they've done that, they just click the blue button down here below that says Submit e-application. They are then done. The other way to do it, if they don't want to open up their email, is we actually have a website that they can go to sign their MedSup app, which coincidentally, the website is signyourmedsupapp.com. Once they go to that URL, they will enter in the unique authorization number and then their date of birth, and that will authenticate themselves to get into this application to sign it via the website. Voice signature. Voice signature is extremely easy. They don't have to talk to anybody here at Mutual of Omaha. They simply call the IVR and they follow the prompts that are presented to them. The IVR is available 24/7. So how can they voice sign? So this is a snapshot of the agent thank you page within our agent portal. So at the end, this is what you will see. Here's the authorization number that I've mentioned. And then here are the two options. So this person can e-sign or they can voice sign. So because this voice sign phone number is here, that means for this application, this person can call this number and sign their application over the phone. And just like the electronic methods, they need the authorization number and date of birth to validate themselves, and then they just follow the prompts by calling that number. I want to make note, this is the only phone number in which somebody can call and sign their application. And if you don't see this phone number on an application, then that would mean that voice option is not an option for that applicant. And then the last signature method is wet signature. So to ensure that the application is in good order, you as the agent can still complete it via e-app and then print it off and have them wet sign just like it was a paper app, and then you would fax it into Mutual of Omaha for processing. And if you are new to our e-app or you haven't tried it before, we do have a sandbox in which you can actually log in, check it out, get familiar with it before you actually go live and start taking Medicare Supplement applications. But the sandbox does mimic our live agent e-application, and they mirror each other. So it's a good way to practice and get familiar. And then if you don't want to do e-apps, we do, of course, still have paper apps available, which can be found on our agent portal, Sales Professional Access. And you can order a supply by calling our sales support team at the number listed on screen. All right, let's shift gears and talk about some tools to help you with respect to Medicare Supplement. So I've mentioned our agent portal, Sales Professional Access. When you log in, this is what the screen looks like when you have logged in. And there's a few numbers here that I want to cover with you what they each mean. Case status is going to give you access to the pending cases that you have. So that's listed over here. For MedSup, you would be going under the health category. Reports will always be here in the middle of the page, and I'll cover a couple of these here in a second. Product training is number 3, which is under Products tab. Forms and materials is down here. So that's where you can find applications and marketing materials. E-apps, which we just covered, are going to be right above forms and materials. Policy lookup for policyholder information is number 6, and I'll cover that here in a moment. Incentives in marketing information is number 7, which is here on top of the page. And then your profile, where you can update information regarding yourself and your commission information, is here under the profile tab, which is number 8. So let's kind of deep dive here into a few of these sections just a little bit. So summary of rate action adjustments, which if we go back is here under the report section, and you can see they are labeled summary of rate action reports. You will get a new report anytime you have a client that is going to be incurring a rate adjustment coming soon. So in this case, the client name would be here and their address, their policy, the policy number, when is the rate adjustment going to happen, what's their current rate, and what will be the new rate. So you will be notified. We have them here on SPA. You also get an email when these rate adjustment actions are going to occur. Another report, is the policy conservation reports, which you also will find right here in this middle section. Here's one here, policy conservation opportunity. And in this case, the agent is getting notified that the home office has received return mail for this consumer. Would you please verify that the information that we have is either correct or doesn't need to be changed? So your name is listed here, your producer number, who is that client, and their policy number. And then the other type of information you can pull from the home page is policyholder information, which if I click back here, is this number 6. So by clicking that and doing a quick search, you will get consumer information based on that policy number. So you will know their name, their address, their current phone number, email, their date of birth, their policy number, and the type of coverage that they have. And then their current pay to date information is also listed for you, and their current billing information is listed. And then this is that where I said you would find out your current information regarding cases that are pending. And I said pick the health tab for MedSup, which was right here. This is what that looks like once you get there. And you would have reports listed here of the pending cases you have. You simply pick pending and then the product type. So for health, you would either pick MedSup, dental, or PDP, apply the filter, and then your pending cases do show. I mentioned you have that direct access to our underwriting team, and here is their phone number. And we do have the option, if you would like to do a pre-screen on someone, have an email address that you can send information regarding a case that you might want to submit, and you can send it to this email address here on screen, and they will get back to you with, that one might be okay for coverage, or no, probably not going to be able to pass underwriting, so do not even submit that one. So it can save you some time up front if you want to get a pre-screen done. All right, enough on MedSup product details. Let's talk about some new stuff that's coming down with respect to Medicare Supplement. So what is new? So as of July 10th, we did launch new premium rates in the state of Oklahoma. We converted now, and we are selling new business sales as Mutual of Omaha Insurance Company. Oklahoma has that 7% household discount. And here on screen is a sample of what our rates will look like for a female age 67 with household discount, non-tobacco, in zip code 735. So Plan G, our premium rate is going to be $94.09. And just a reminder, no policy fee with that. The lowest rate in the area is $90.26 with a $25 policy fee. And the average of the top competitors is $103.75. Plan N, which we are seeing some good growth within our Plan N portfolio, is going to run $67.73. You can see the lowest rate is $66.04, and the average of all the top competitors in this area is $85.55. Last month, we did have new rates released in Kansas. On June 19th, we converted over to Omaha Insurance Company. Kansas does have a 12% household discount. And you can see for that same female age 67, in this case now in zip 660, our premiums for Plan G are coming in at $109.54. And on Plan N, it's $80.59. And then another recent state that we came out with new premium rates in is going to be New Mexico. That was also on June 19th. Went over to Omaha Insurance Company with a 12% household discount. And our premium rates there for that female in a zip code now of 870, we're coming in on Plan G at $97.31, and Plan N is $76.61. So you can see very, very competitive in those three states right now. And then what else do we have coming? So for those of you in Michigan, we are getting ready for apps signed and effective on or after 9/1/2020. We are going to be lowering our Plan F rates. So you can see what are those going to look like. So these will be the future rates on or after 9/1. So for a female, we sell in Michigan as United World. Let's say age 67, our rate will be 106. The average of the top 10 is 114. And the lowest rate in the area is 109 amongst those carriers. So you can see we're going to be, for age 67, the lowest price carrier on Plan F. For male, we're coming in at 120. The average of the top 10 is 131, and the lowest rate is 126. So once again, we would be the lowest price carrier come 9/1 on Plan F in Michigan. Not only are we discounting our Plan F rates in Michigan, but we will be also doing the same thing in North Carolina. So for the same date of 9/1/2020 for apps signed and effective on or after that date, you will see our female United World rates for a 67-year-old will be 111. The average of the top 10 is 114, and the lowest rate is 106. So we are right there in that ballpark of being really competitive. Male rates look pretty similar. Our United World rate will be 125, average of the top 10 is 130, and the lowest rate is 122. All right. Now we're really shifting gears, and we're going to talk about some of the agent programs we have available. So we are continuing on with our broker bonus program, and you can get this flyer from anyone at Premier. They would all have a copy of this, but I do want to point out we are currently paying in this quarter $150 on underwritten applications and $30 on open enrollment applications once you have met the threshold of having at least 5 or more issued applications in the month in the states that do qualify for payment. The states of Indiana, Missouri, Montana, South Carolina, and Wisconsin, you still have to have at least 5 or more issued apps within the month to qualify for payment, but in these states, all application types pay $40. We also have our 2020 MedSup and dental marketing credit still going on. So for MedSup, once you hit that 5 issued app per minimum each month, you earn 1% of the issued annualized new business premium in the form of marketing credits. Credits are the same as cash. So once you have a bank of credits, what you do is submit qualifying receipts for reimbursement, and then we will reimburse you up to the amount of credits that you have in your bank. You can also earn credits on dental, in which case we still pay at the 1% threshold for the annualized new business premium, but you only have to have 2 or more dental apps issue in a month to qualify yourself to earn those credits. And then all of you are earning credits right now to join us on our agent incentive trip, which for next year we will be going to Hawaii. And to qualify, you do need 275,000 production credits, and you earn credits by selling both Medicare Supplement and dental coverage, which is listed over here in this chart. And to check your current status, all you need to do is go to mutualsalesleaders.com, enter in your writing number, and you can see how many credits you currently have at this time. All right. More product information. This time we're going to start talking about dental insurance with Mutual of Omaha. So we know Medicare doesn't cover for most dental services, which is why dental insurance is going to be one of the most popular ancillary products, especially for your Medicare eligible clients. About 2/3 of Medicare beneficiaries do not have dental coverage, so it's a great market opportunity for all of you. And we launched our dental product in October of 2017. But prior to doing so, we did do a lot of consumer research to ensure that the benefit design and configurations that we were going to be offering were going to be meeting their needs. So what did they have to say when we did that research? They said maintaining good oral health is important to them. Dental insurance should cover preventive care with little or no cost to me. I want the confidence of knowing high unexpected dental bills can be limited. And then they also said dental insurance should include a large network of medical professionals and facilities. And I would like to have my Medicare supplement and dental insurance all in one place. So with that, we designed our products, and I'll share with you what they both look like here in a moment. But the issue ages, while the products themselves were designed for the Medicare eligible space, the issue ages for our dental plans are 19 to 99. They are guaranteed issue, and they're unisex community rated. And before I show you what the benefit design looks like, just want to make sure we all know what dental plans typically cover, which is going to be preventive services such as cleanings and x-rays, basic services, which is going to be like fillings and simple extractions, and then major services include things like crowns and bridges and root canals. So here are our two dental plans. We refer to them as the Mutual Dental Preferred and the Mutual Dental Protection Plans. So you can see the issue ages 19 to 99. And I think the biggest differences here between the two plans is going to be calendar year deductible, which on the preferred plan for preventive does not have a deductible, and then it has a small $50 deductible for basic and major, whereas on the protection plan, there's a $100 deductible for all services combined for the calendar year. They both pay preventive at 100%. For basic, the preferred plan pays at 80%, the protection plan pays at 50%. For major, they both pay at 50% after a 12-month waiting period. You can see the calendar year benefit amounts of $1,500 and $1,000. And then one thing that does make our plans stick out from the competition is going to be we do offer benefits for implants. So on the preferred plan, there is a lifetime max of $3,000, and on the protection plan, there is a lifetime max of $2,000. And they do offer out-of-network benefits in case the insured does not go to an in-network provider. So let's kind of see, how do these plans stack up against the competition? So here's our preferred plan, our protection plan, carrier A, carrier B. So the big differences here that you're going to see is going to be really against carrier A is that preventive benefit, in which case they're not, even after year 3, are only paying at 80%, where both of our plans pay at 100. Basic, it's going to be a little bit more on the preferred plan right out of the gate, and our protection plan is at 50. And you can see the scale here for carrier A and carrier B. For major, everybody's going to have that 12-month waiting period. And then you can see the differences in the calendar year max. And then this is what I had mentioned prior, is that benefit for implants. Both of our plans do have that benefit, whereas carrier A and carrier B do not. All right, so remember that research that I talked about, and the consumer said dental insurance should cover preventive care with little or no cost to me, which makes sense because preventive claims are about 69% of all covered claims. So for an example, let's take a look and see if somebody needed 2 dental cleanings within a calendar year, what would their out-of-pocket expense look like? With our preferred plan, they would actually incur no out-of-pocket cost because there's not a deductible. The plan covers at 100% for preventive, meaning their cost is $0. With our protection plan, because they do have that small $100 deductible, the plan still covers the actual incurred services at 100%, So their out-of-pocket cost would be $100 for those 2 cleanings. And then remember that carrier A that I showed you? They too had a $100 deductible, but in year 1, they cover preventive at 40% or at 60%, leaving the insured with 40%. So with carrier A, their out-of-pocket cost for these 2 dental cleanings would be $151. How about basic care? So consumers said they wanted the confidence of knowing high unexpected dental bills can be limited, which basic claims do represent about 15% of all covered claims. So once again, showing you how our plans stack up. So for somebody that had their 2 dental cleanings and we'll say a filling that had to get done, with our plan, the preferred plan would be 103, with the protection plan 257.50, and with that carrier A for the same services, they'd be paying 277. All right, and power of the dental network. So our dental network currently consists of over 390,000 dental provider locations, and we have partnered with DentalMax Plus, which consists of the DentalMax, United Concordia Dental, and Connection Dental networks. All right, new. So on July 1st, if you were not aware, we did launch our dental product in the state of Washington. And just like MedSup, we have a map. So here is our current footprint availability map for our dental products. You can see we have coverage everywhere in the United States right now, except for 2 states for pending DOI approval in New York and Virginia. And if you're wondering what the number means below the state name, so for example, Texas, that count of 56087, that is going to be the number of in-network provider dental locations within this entire state. And to find a dentist, which is going to be the most common question that you get when selling dental coverage, you can find our in-network dentist providers at dentistforme.com/Mutual of Omaha. And then one thing you maybe didn't know, for those individuals that do purchase our dental product, they do also receive that Amplifon hearing healthcare benefit we talked about with MedSup, and they also receive the iMed Vision Care value add. So maybe something that you were unaware of. And then the dental product itself does come with an optional vision rider. This vision rider is a reimbursement benefit that pays up to $50 every calendar year for an eye exam, and then pays up to $150 every 2 calendar years for eyeglasses or contact lenses. It's $8.28 per month in most states, and you do need to be enrolled in the Mutual of Omaha dental plan in order to have the rider. And then how do you enroll? Well, EAP's going to be the easiest way to do it. You can actually start and finish a dental EAP right at the end of a MedSup app, and it will take you about 3 minutes to complete a dental e-application. And just a note, if you are doing a MedSup and a dental EAP, as those are 2 separate policies, while we covered the signature processes on how to sign electronic applications, they would have to actually sign their MedSup and their dental app separately because they are 2 separate applications. So just a note on that. And if you don't want to do EAPs, we do have a dental paper application. It's 1 page, pretty quick and easy to complete, and you can order those by calling our sales support team. So what's new with dental? I told you I had some new exciting news regarding this portfolio of products. So effective 10/1/2020, we will have a rate decrease for apps signed or effective on or after 10/1 on our Mutual of Omaha protection plan, and that decrease is going to be 10%. So we are currently working to file this rate decrease with all the state insurance department. And what will that look like for new rates moving forward on 10/1 or after? So for example, in Georgia, the current rates are listed here. So you can see 25.25, 28.05, and the new rates will be 22.73 or 25.25 after that 10% decrease. And some other exciting news, Also on 10/1 of 2020, we are going to start offering a multi-product discount of 15% when they buy a dental policy in conjunction with a Medicare Supplement application. So to qualify for that multi-product line discount of 15%, the dental product needs to be signed 30 days before the MedSup application sign date and 30 days after the MedSup issue date. So what would that mean for those new rates that are going to be decreased by 10%? What now if we also add in the multi-line product discount of 15% for this dental policy? That's going to make those rates go to $19.32 or $21.46, depending upon their zip code. So I am super excited about that. I hope you guys are as well. Which now gets us to prescription drug plans, which is what I told you would be our last talking points here for the day. So why PDP for Mutual of Omaha? Plan year 2021 will be our third year in the market. And as John had mentioned earlier, we know 10,000 people turn 65 each day. We have now close to 1.4 million Medicare supplement policies in force. And based on research that we had done, 85% of Medicare supplement customers also purchase a Part D plan. And 73% of those people buy their MedSup and PDP from the same carrier. So as such a large player within this market space, it made sense that Mutual of Omaha enter into the PDP market. So we do sell our products for PDP under the name of Mutual of Omaha RX. It's underwritten by Omaha Health Insurance Company, and we currently have two plans designed to meet your client needs. They will be the Mutual of Omaha RX Value Plan and the Mutual of Omaha RX Plus Plan. We do offer plans in 33 regions, and we do not currently sell plans in New York. Here is the PDP tear sheet for plan year 2020. I don't have the one yet for plan year 2021, but I will tell you currently our most popular plan is going to be the Mutual of Omaha RX Value Plan, which is the one right here in the middle. And that one does come with tier 1 and tier 2 do not have a deductible. Tier 3 through 5 is a $435 deductible. You can see the premium rates by region are listed here. And now let's wrap up this conversation today with how do you get ready to sell for plan year 2021, as we have made one change for this year. So step 1, you do need to ensure that you have an active contract for Omaha Health Insurance Company. If you are uncertain if you have an active contract or you know that you do need to get contracted, please reach out to Premier Senior Marketing and they will be happy to assist you with getting that completed. And then regarding compliance certification, you have two options this year. So you can either do AHIP certification, or we have a new course offering for compliance, which is going to be Mutual of Omaha RX compliance training. So let's touch first on AHIP. So you can do the 2021 AHIP certification, and you can either take it through our agent portal, Sales Professional Access, in which case you would receive a discount of $50, making the AHIP charge $125. You are allowed 3 attempts to pass the AHIP certification with a minimum score of at least 90%. And then you can get that AHIP completion sent over to us electronically so we can get that added to your record. If you have taken AHIP with another carrier, no worries. You can still log on to Sales Professional Access and have your AHIP cert transmitted to us. You do not need to pay again to take AHIP training through our website. And now here's the new one for plan year 2021, which is the Mutual of Omaha RX compliance training. So if you don't want to take AHIP and you do think, you know what, for plan year 2021, I'm only going to be selling Mutual of Omaha RX PDP plans, you would then take our Mutual of Omaha RX compliance training. It's our equivalent to AHIP. So you would log on to our website. There is no cost to complete this training. And then you do need to pass. Same as AHIP, you are given 3 attempts to pass, and you do need a minimum score of at least 90%. And then once you've done your compliance trainings, either through AHIP or our Mutual of Omaha RX compliance training, you do need to pass and take the product training. So you would do so by logging on to our agent website, Sales Professional Access. There is no cost to complete this training. And then you are allowed 3 attempts to pass the product training, and you need a minimum score of 85%. And then regarding your notification to be ready to sell for Mutual of Omaha RX and plan year 2021, we do notify your upline that you are ready to sell, and we do email you, the writing agent, a welcome packet letting you know that you would be ready to sell for 2021. And then just a reminder that becoming ready to sell is an annual requirement from CMS and for compensation reasons. So with that, I know we covered a lot today. I would like to thank all of you for your business and support with Mutual of Omaha. Whether you are new or have been with us for many, many years, we appreciate all that you do for us each and every day. So with that, I will turn it back over to John.
Thank you, Christy. We've got a couple of questions in the queue. The first one is a question as to whether or not a household discount is available in Florida for the Med Sup product.
At this point in time, we do not have a household discount in Florida.
Okay. The second is a question about the value adds. Are they available to add to existing policyholders, or are they already incorporated into that program?
The existing policyholders also have access to the value adds.
Awesome. Christy, thank you for that detailed presentation. We appreciate the partnership we have with Mutual of Omaha, and I think you've demonstrated why Mutual of Omaha should be part of any agent in our space's portfolio. One of the things I want to finish up with here today is basically give folks an idea as to why they would want to do business with Mutual of Omaha through Premier Marketing. And one of the things that we can do for you is set up an agent profile through the Assurance Bay program that allows you to store your contracting documents so you can then do contracts electronically for folks that you used to have to dial through 60 pages of paper for a single carrier. There are certain carriers that don't participate in this program, and there are certain carriers that if you're in need of one particular carrier and quickly, sometimes their electronic process might be a bit faster. But this gives us a repository for our information and a great way to add programs to our portfolio. We also offer you a very important part of an independent insurance agent's protection package for themselves, discounted errors and admissions coverage for qualified agents. What makes a qualified agent? Well, you got a contract with us. This is a standalone program that you own. So it's different than being added to a blanket E&O policy that may cover you only for certain policies. This covers you regardless of whom you contract through for the products that you access. And it also enables certain folks who have variable components in their offerings, mutual funds, variable products, that sort of thing. Well, it gives them protection as well. And sometimes coverage for those programs are a little harder to find. So we feel this is a great investment for agents to protect their financial well-being. We also help protect the well-being of your insurance license through bundled CE packages, continuing education programs through our association with WebCE. We also have a program that can help you enhance your own benefit package as an independent insurance agent, and that's through non-cancelable DI coverage for agents at a modified guarantee issue basis at discounted rates, where you are paid a commission on that program as well on yourself. Great way to protect your dollar bill printing machine that is part of you. Much as where today's presentation with Mutual of Omaha has been recorded and will be sent as part of the follow-up to today's presentation, we maintain a library of past presentations as well, and they include not only carrier presentations, but also marketing ideas and tips through different presentations aimed at different segments of getting that done. And they're available for you 24/7 on our website at premiersmi.com or on our YouTube channel as well. We want to make certain that you're able to adjust to the new normal and make remote enrollment a strong part of your offering, and we do so through a couple of different programs that enable you to reach out to people and enroll. There's a program that helps you with Medicare Advantage and PDP programs, and that's through our Medicare Center program. It also acts as a repository for your scope of appointments and allows an e-scope and a text scope for you to make certain that you stay compliant as well. It can act as a mini CRM for you too, to do year-over-year reviews and other functions that help you grow your agency. Great way to make certain that you have an opportunity to visit with folks that find Medicare Advantage programs their best option, and PDP programs in most cases a necessity. We also offer access to the CSG actuarial quote engine, and it offers a multitude of ways of not only making certain that you have everything in your portfolio that you need in the Medicare Supplement world, but also a way to offer a Medicare Supplement review at no cost to your clients through the comparison tool and quoting tool that's available in there. It has some cross-selling opportunity options as well, and it can help you, once again, with that scope to protect yourself. Once again, as a way to store that for the required 10 years, if you sell them or not, and a way to obtain it electronically as well. Once again, with text too. So great ways of making certain that you can maximize your time, be as efficient and effective as possible. And these programs both are available to contracted agents with Premier Marketing at no cost. Here's a demonstration of that CSG tool, and you can see the multitude of programs that are available to you to use at this quote engine for. The only program in here that you can't do on a health insurance appointment for a Medicare product in the Medicare Advantage and PDP world is that final expense function. That would require a 48-hour cooling off period to enter into that discussion. That Medicare Center program, boy, when you start to see how well it works now and the enhancements that are coming for the fall, including a similar program that can help you not only quote the folks that or the carriers that you're contracted with, but also the other programs that are available in the area. So it's a great tool for you to use in that space, and it's available without cost, once again, to our contracted agents. We have a section on our applications that help you track and make certain that you are receiving all the compensation that you're entitled to with the sales of your different programs. Medicare Advantage and PDP programs, well, that compensation is set by CMS, the maximum comp, so you can't include that kind of production in TRIP or other carrier incentives, but all the other programs we talk about, you can. And much of these product production here also not only qualifies you for the carrier trips, but in many circumstances include the qualification for the Premier Producers Convention as well, which this past year was to be a Miami to the Bahamas cruise. Well, we know what the pandemic has done to that, and COVID-19 has affected all kinds of different programs. The program for next year is under review because of some of that uncertainty, but we're going to make certain that there is an incentive program for agents that work with us and produce with us at a high level on these bases. We also offer different ways of putting you in front of people, including a custom list, contact list, a cold call list, available for you based on parameters that you set. It's available at low cost or no cost at all, depending upon your contracting situation. And we also help you with different community-based marketing programs. The retail marketing programs with Walmart, well, they've gone through three rounds of store selection, and that's the way it is with that one. They're set. It's a question then of taking care of the requirements you have in order to compliantly perform in those stores. But there are retail marketing opportunities also available from certain carriers one-on-one. And in many circumstances, you can pick a center of influence yourself and start your own retail marketing program for that matter as well. We also help you deal with centers of influence in the community, and that includes faith-based organizations where they are looking for detail to help folks in their faith family. We have approaches and scripts for those organizations as well, and so it's become a very popular and helpful program if you are looking particularly to become the subject matter expert in your target market. Regardless, it's a great way to get in front of people who don't respond to other types of outreach. And we also work on programs to help you with provider marketing, marketing to those folks who deliver on the services for the insurance packages that you sell. Some great ways of getting into this great referral source as well. Carriers do generate prospects for agents on a periodic basis as well. You see this more in the annual election period, where Medicare Advantage and PDP carriers will, in certain instances, provide leads to agents that demonstrate a affinity for their program and production for those programs as well. Great way to get in with folks for a very targeted audience. We also offer internet lead programs, a Facebook incentive that is well underway for final expense and is available for Medicare products as well here recently. Great way to get in front of people there too with a quick response, guaranteed basically out of that particular initiative. We also offer direct mail support based on production. It deeply discounts the cost of a 1,000-piece mailing through one of our approved vendors. A great way to maintain a lead program week over week, month over month, whatever it is, using the tried and true proven program that direct mail is. It's a great way to help target different areas with different demographics involved, and we still recommend that very strongly. So all said and done, what we're looking for is an opportunity to work with you. We want your business. And it comes then to a point where, as Yogi Berra said, you come to a fork in the road, you got to take it. Is dealing with Mutual of Omaha, with the products that they offer and the support systems that are there for you, is that a valuable part of your current marketing program or a new part of your marketing program? Either way, if it is, let's put together a marketing plan to make certain that you can take advantage of these products and the support that Mutual of Omaha offers. And as John Wayne said in The Cowboys, hey, we're burning daylight, let's get her done. All that said and done, you can reach any of us here at Premier Marketing through our toll-free number at 1-800-365-8208 or through our website at premiersmi.com. We look forward to that discussion. We thank you for the investment of your time here today. And until we are able to reach you and speak with you, we wish you good selling. Thanks so very much, and we'll talk to you soon.